Don't try to be the superhero that's just going to go into the gym and lift the heaviest weight. Like, don't be Superman. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This is a long-term plan, right? You're not just going to sprint. You're not just going to do 2 workouts and be at your goal. Because if you think that, then you're not. This program isn't for you, right? I'm looking for guys who have commitment long term, right? Which is why you're here. I hope it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's you versus you. It's not you versus Jimmy. It's not you versus that other guy. It's not you versus me, right? It's you versus you. It's you versus where you were yesterday. Very, very important. Very important. So let's go ahead and talk more on these 3 rules. Don't try to be Superman, dude. Start slow. The worst thing that you could do is just start this program and immediately like see how much weight you can do. You like look over like, oh, there's a guy in the gym doing this weight, so I should do this weight. No. Start slow. Start slow. You absolutely just don't want to go in and see how much weight you can do right away. Right? Trust that over 6 weeks, if you stay with me for longer than that, which I hope you will, like, dude, trust me, the longer you're in this program, you're going to see some insane results. Start slow. It's okay. Week 1 should be light, right? Form over weight. Always, 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 always use proper technique. I'm going to say this like 4 or 5 or 6 times, but like if you're confused on your technique and you're not sure, send me a video, okay? Okay, cool. You must execute these workouts with proper form, right? Like if you're not doing them with right form, you're not going to get the right results. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the program and I'm telling you do it this way. I really can't make it any simpler, man. I really want you guys to have success with this. So I'm telling you exactly what you need to do, right? Make sure you follow very carefully. If you have questions, again, man, send me a message. Send me a video message in here. Whatever you have to do to contact me. Send me a message of your form just so we can make sure. And I'll say no, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint. I want you guys to just take a second to look at this graph. Obviously, we got time on the X and growth on the Y, right? You guys are all trying to see growth, but understand that it takes time, right? Most guys think that we want to be on like a linear path, which is fine. A lot of guys may be already on this linear path and they're ahead of you. But we're focused on this exponential growth, right? The compounding. Over time, we start to see more and more results and we start to build off of those results. We add the meal plan, we add the weight gain plan, we add the throwing plan, and before you know it, you are on your way to be Division One, college, pro, and really the sky's the limit, dude. I'm telling you, stay in this program. Stick with it. Commit to it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You're not going to see the results right away. You're not going to go from here to here instantly, right? Because why? Time. Time is very important. Time in the program. The key to success is time, right? Understand that this growth is exponential. This is why I'm having you guys start this early. Most of you guys are high schoolers, right? Like this way you don't have to wait all the way until college like I did. I'm giving you guys literally a head start to reach your dreams. So please take this seriously, man. Implement this. Give it your best because I promise you, I'm giving you exactly what it takes. Don't try and sprint to the finish line because you'll burn out of gas and you'll get bored, you'll get tired, and you will hate me for some reason, right? Like don't try to sprint to the finish line. It's all about just 1% better every day, man. Just a little bit better. If you don't feel like doing something, just do it. Do a little bit, right? Do a little bit. Because 1% better every day looks like this, and 1% worse every day goes infinitely close to zero, right? We want to be exponential growth, right? Understand it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's long term. Stick to it. You're not just going to go work out today and all of a sudden be 20 pounds heavier and be stronger. Like I said, if you think that, you should probably just leave, right? Like that's just not real. That's not real in any aspect of life, right? Time. Commit to it. Third, it's you versus you. Remember, very, very important. You are comparing your progress to where you were yesterday. Never, ever, ever compare yourself to others because it's an endless abyss with literally no end. Just don't do it. There's millions and millions of people out there who are better than you, and there's millions and millions of people out there who are worse than you. You could spend forever literally comparing, but you're not going to get anywhere, right? Trust me. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Comparison is the thief of joy, as they like to say, right? Compare yourself to where you were yesterday. And here's a little fun little graph for it. So on the bottom, this is you yesterday. On the top, this is you tomorrow in the future. 1% better than you were yesterday, right? You're big and strong and you have cool sunglasses on because you're a G. And you're strong and you hit the ball really hard and you throw really fast and you're Division One and you're a professional baseball player, right? This is you yesterday, right? But we just take steps, right? 1% better, 1% better, 1% better, 1% better. And before you know it, that exponential starts to kick in and you are unrecognizable. Remember, it is you versus you. You're trying to just be better than you were yesterday, better than you were last week, better than you were last month. Because trust me, dude, you saw the graph, right? You saw the graph. If you can just be a little bit better each and every day, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, before you know it, that starts to really, really pick up. That's the power of time in the program. Remember, it's you versus you. So here's kind of like a disclaimer, right? You will be sore after the first like 1 to 2 weeks of this program. This is totally natural, right? You're doing new workouts that you may have not done before. You're doing different volume, right? You're going to be sore. So just make sure you're not being foolish, right? It's probably not to just go squat really heavy the day before you pitch or the day you pitch, right? Like, just keep these things in mind, man. Use some discernment, use your brain a little bit. Like, I don't want you guys to text me and be like, Coach, I went 0 for 3 yesterday because I was sore from my work. Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm telling you right now, like, be smart, right? Ease into the program, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't have to just start 100% right away, right? Listen to your body. Be smart. And again, if you are unsure about something, ask me. Okay? So, let me get my face out of the way again. It's going to be a little longer, right? Start slow. Use proper form. If you aren't sure about something, ask me. Make sure you can execute the perfect form for every single rep. Very important. If you can't execute the proper form for the specified number of sets, drop the weight down. We must make this an ultimate priority, okay? I need to see proper form, right? Not only so you don't get hurt, but so you can actually see the results you're looking for, right? Emphasize the proper form and technique. Trust me. I promise. It's okay that you're not doing a lot of weight today. It's okay, I promise. You will in time. I wasn't doing a lot of weight either, but it took me a little bit of time, right? Form. Every single rep must be done with the proper form. So, for example, if the workout is a squat for 4 sets of 12 to 15, you must be able to execute 12 repetitions with perfect form. If you get to rep 7 and you start to lose your form, you're using too much weight. You're using too much weight. You got to get to 12 with perfect form. If you're losing that form before 12, like, you're using too much weight and you need to use less weight, okay? Form is priority because that's how you're going to really understand where you're at and really understand, okay, perfect form here, and then you're going to be able to build. But with that said, I want your last few reps of each set to be very, very difficult, like a 9 or 10 on perceived effort, right? You should be pushing through a wall here. Most of you guys are doing like 3 sets of 8. This is where the difference is between you and like the guy that you're trying to be, right? We're doing 4 sets of 12 to 15, right? Volume. This is how you're going to build muscle. I'm telling you this, right? So your last few reps need to be really difficult, right? So that's where kind of the timing comes from. Like you don't know where you're at, so you're not going to be able to figure this out, right? It's a happy medium between using a heavy weight but not too much weight, right? And that's going to come down to figuring it out as you get into this program. So again, very important. Be smart. Be smart. If you're unsure, ask me questions. Send me a video, ask me questions. So with that being said, this video is just under 9 minutes. Let's go ahead and get right into the workout program, man. I'm super excited, but it's also very important that you guys implement the meal plan in the weight gain course. If you put these two things together, I promise you, and you commit to it, you are going to be an unrecognizable person. Here's a quick story to kind of end things, right? So obviously my freshman fall, I was 160, went to like 190. I got home because I'm from Washington and I came down to school here in California, and I flew back home for winter break and people were just looking at me like, what happened? Like, you're just, wow. Like people are going to notice, dude. They're going to look at you and be like, whoa, you're not the same skinny little dude I used to know, right? That's because I literally implemented the right meal plan and the right workout plan. And it is exactly what I'm giving you. So if you can envision yourself now and then envision yourself 2 months down the road and people are like, dude, you got really strong and really fast and really big. Like, what was it? Right? You're going to know you had a plan, right? And you're going to point them right to me. Like I said, dude, I'm really trying to help you achieve the same results I did, right? Totally natural, totally just follow the plan, commit to it. I will see you guys in the next one. 10 minutes. There we go.